I'm making this video to show you 4 important things that I want you to work on for your squatting technique. And excuse my voice, I'm kind of sick, I don't know. So the first thing is gonna be your feet. Then we're gonna talk about your knees. And then we're gonna talk about your back and then your core, okay? So 4 important things. So first off, you're gonna have to try this with your shoes off. So take your shoes off. And if you have to squat with your shoes off to get this done, that's totally okay. But if you feel like you do better with your shoes on, after you practice with your shoes off, practice with your shoes on, and then practice with the weight, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand normal in your squat stance. So for me, it's wider. And then for me, it's also turned out a little bit to the corners. So what you're going to do with your feet is think of your big toe, your pinky, and your heel of the foot as a tripod, okay? So you want your big toe pressing down into the floor, your pinky pressing down into the floor, and then your heel pressing down into the floor. And then I want you to kind of twist your feet, okay? So like clench the floor, kind of like pressing down onto it. So if you can like down into my feet from there, you can probably see it like create tension. So I'm gonna do everything I just said. My big toe, all my toes are like pressing into the ground, and I'm kind of like trying to grab the floor with my feet, okay? Let me show you what that looks like from up here. So feet are relaxed, and then you're going to grab onto the floor like that, okay? So you should feel like your foot's like grabbing onto the floor. And then the second thing is your knees. So once you do that with your feet, once you're grabbing onto the floor, you're gonna rotate your knees out, okay? So instead of knees being straight and relaxed, you're gonna rotate them out. Meanwhile, keeping tension on your toes. So check it out from up here. For me, my stance, I'm gonna grab the floor with my feet, and then I'm gonna rotate my knees. And now I have tension on my feet and my legs, and literally like they're shaking, okay? So you wanna keep them tight. Then the next thing is gonna be your back. So you wanna make sure that your back is tight. Everything has to stay tight. Don't lose tension from anything. So tension on the feet, the knees are rotated out, and now pinch your shoulders together, and then your lats, you're gonna wanna pull them down towards your waist, okay? So your lats are back here. There are these muscles on the side of your back. You're gonna pull them down, okay? That's when like you have a barbell on your back and you're pulling your lats down, kind of like your elbows are pulling down, okay? You wanna keep that tight, okay? So that's your back. And then the last thing is gonna be your core. So before you squat, you're gonna take a big deep breath. And then after that big deep breath, you wanna brace your core by like, kind of like crunching it together, if that makes sense. And then you're gonna come down into your squat, come all the way up, and then you can exhale your breath. Relax a little bit, don't lose all the tension, relax, and then take another big deep breath. Brace your core again, and then repeat. So this is what it looks like for me. Okay, pretending you have the barbell. Okay, I'm gonna clench my feet, rotate my knees out, back is tight, lats are down, and then big breath. Okay.